Just looking down the ages of some of these, a number of the swimmers born in 2004 in some of these heats this afternoon, so quite young swimmers taking part here in the big arena, of course home of the Commonwealth Games originally back in 1970, and also the home of the Commonwealth Games diving just 2 years ago in 2014. We do start though with heat number 1 of this women's 200 metres individual medley. Blythe Brown from St Thomas goes in 2. Maria Cabrelli from Dundee City Aquatic in 3. Eve Corrigan goes for Warrender in lane 4, alongside her 2 Warrender teammates, Hannah Ewing in lane 5 and Ellie Douglas in lane 6.
All these girls in at 2:48 through 2:49, so less than a second between first and last on entry times, but there's probably about 6 or 7 seconds gap at the moment. Of course, individual medley all subject to change, with backstroke followed by breaststroke and freestyle. However, 3 Wonder girls have pulled some way ahead of the Tayside duo of Dundee City Aquatics, Maria Cabrelli and Blythe Brown from Arbroath St Thomas. And Eve Corrigan turning 1:15.03, just about a second ahead of Hannah Ewing and Ellie Douglas. So it's a 1-2-3 at the moment, Paul. Looking good for Wanda.
Yeah, and well, those entry times 2:48, and Blythe Brown the slowest entry time, but 2:49 dead, so not much of a spread at all in the times, the entry times for these 5 swimmers. But it does certainly look like Eve Corrigan, who has led from the start, is just about going to hold on to this one. So they just go past us there in the commentary position. Is Eve Corrigan going to hold on? Maybe just here as they go on to the final 50 freestyle. It is very tight indeed though, just 0.4 of a second between Corrigan and Ellie Douglas.
About a 48 second there, Paul, so not a bad breaststroke from her. Want to come in with around 40 seconds to get a 5-second improvement. I think there's every chance that she's going to do that, and possibly a little bit more as we come down with 15 to go. Pretty impressive swim here from the 2 Warner girls in lanes 4 and 6. Eve Corrigan's going to take this around the 2:40 mark. What a super start we've had. 2:39.52. Ellie Douglas 2:40.47 and Hannah Ewing 2:44.84. Maria Cabrelli 2:47.74, also inside the 2:48. So 4 out of 5 improving on their entry times. What a fantastic start to the afternoon proceedings.
Well, absolutely. There is the result. Eve Corrigan there, 2:39.52, under the 2:40 mark. Should be very, very pleased with that one. Move on to the next heat, heat number 2. Looks like we may have a full lineup here. Oh, maybe one swimmer missing in lane 6, Robert.
Yes, we have Sophie Jenkins from Perth City in 1, Ellen Smith from Wonderbass in 2, Rebecca McGowan, City of Glasgow in 3, Mia Payne and Wonderbass in 4, Rachel Christie from First in 5. As you say, Paul, no one in 6. Helena Kutijar from Swimless Lothian in 7. And over on the far side, going very well, is Lucy Trotter from Wander. So a few Wander swimmers in this second event. And Ellen Smith and Lucy Trotter, 34.75, 35.15 respectively, turning first and second.
Yeah, well, we are used to seeing, certainly in some of the faster heats, a spearhead in the centre lanes. Those 2 lanes in the middle there with the yellow lane markers reserved for the swimmers with the fastest entry times into those particular events. It's not working out like that. Absolutely not, because Ellen Smith from Warrender has gone over 1:13.24. It's very close over on the far side here. It looks like Lucy Trotter in 3rd, actually. Sophie Jenkins just in 2nd on the near side there, but Warrender having a very good start to the afternoon.
They certainly are. 2nd and 3rd, either ends of the pool. Remaining swimmers very much vying for 4th place here. However, this is a super start again from Ellen Smith from Wanda. She's probably about 5 metres ahead of the field so far. Lucy Trotter over on the far side, probably just edged into 2nd place. So Wanda 1 and 2. Sophie Jenkins, Perth, also with the red cap, in 3rd place. So, statement of intent from Wanda, I think, this afternoon. Early doors, similar time to the previous heat, 2:03:20.
Yeah, Ellen Smith now, can she dip under the 240 mark as well? It'd be very good to see. Ellen Smith now stretching away there, going past the camera shot, just about going out of shot as the 2nd place swimmer comes in. And it's probably right the way across the pool, battling now for 2nd place. Nearest to us, Sophie Jenkins from Perth, but it does look like Ellen Smith's going to take this one comfortably. 2nd position could well be the swimmer closest to us. It is Sophie Jenkins in 2nd position, and it was 2:40.46 for Ellen Smith, just slightly slower than the previous heat. Sophie Jenkins in 2nd and Rachel Christie in 3rd position. And that was very close there. Lucy Trotter just missing out on 3rd position there by about half a second.
Another good finish there. Rachel Christie in 3rd, finishing very fast, getting inside her entry time. So first 3 all inside their entry time. So good improvements at this early stage.
Well, 3rd heat underway. Looks like we are missing just one swimmer. Kaylin McMahon from Carnegie goes in lane number 0. There's no one in 2. We have Jennifer Pollock from Stirling in lane number 3. We have Amy Mackay from Highland in 4. Emma Parker from Swim West Lothian in 5. Natalie Jones in 6 from Warrender. Caitlin Dick from Geary in lane 7. And a very good start there in the far lane by Bethan Perrott of Swim West Lothian, and she leads into the 50 butterfly as they go into backstroke.
Good start from the West Lothian girl, 33.70. And she's opened up quite a substantial lead over the majority of the field. And it's the opposite sides of the field. Caitlin Mahone from Carnegie, she's gone into 2nd. And 3rd place, Natalie Jones from Warrender. So 3 swimmers from the East District, 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. 1:13.24 was the fastest split that we've had so far. And split there, 1:14.51, so just a fraction slower. However, breaststroke is where things really could change, Paul, as we come down. Over on the far side, it's still Bethan Perrott, Caitlin Mahone. Very little between the two of them. Also coming through is the Warrender swimmer Natalie Jones, and Caitlin Dick from Geary is flying down this breaststroke, Paul, in lane 7. I think she's the big threat here.
Well, all the swimmers really coming back into contention on the breaststroke. It's a fantastic race here. They're all going to go into the last turn with chances of taking this one. I think there's not going to be much between them all. You were right, Robert. Caitlin Dick brings herself up almost into the lead there. Natalie Jones just holding on by 4/100ths of a second there. Now the question is, how much have the breaststrokers taken them out of themselves when they move on to the freestyle leg here? It does look like lane 6, Natalie Jones, who did lead there after the breaststroke, is going to hold on to this one. And the field just beginning to stretch out again. The breaststroke brought them all together. The freestyle has spread them out again, and Natalie Jones will take this one in another very good time, 2:42.10. She's followed home by Caitlin Dick, who had that great breaststroke, and Bethan Perrott, the early leader, in 3rd place. And all of those swimmers underneath their entry times. We've seen some fantastic performances already. Remember, in that heat, the fastest there entry time was 2:45, so a number of swimmers improving that, and just shows you the quality of the times that were swum in the first 2 heats there.
Certainly we are. Another Warrender 1, 2, 3 events. We've had winner from Warrender Bass So they're doing really, really well, the club from Edinburgh. Let's see if they can make it 4 in a row. We have one Warner swimmer in this one. And just 6 going this. Dale McDade from Inverleith in lane 1. Empty lane in 2. Ilsa Kellis from Burnt Island in 4. Ella Jeffrey, Hoyt and Teviotdale in 4. Jodie Pyman Peebles in 5. In 6, Lauren Rice, Dumfries, and Alexandra Murray from Wanderbath goes in 7. So 6 go in this one, Paul. Their entry times 2:43 through to 2:45. So a couple of seconds cover the field. And there's not much between all of them at the first turn. Jodie Pyman, the Peebles girl, just turning first in 33.86.
Ellie Jaffrey in second position. Dale McDade in third. And you've probably put the commentator's curse on Alexandra Murray, I think, Robert, because she is not featuring at the moment, but coming back on the backstroke leg. So maybe I've spoke too soon there. Very good backstroke, though, in the centre for Jodie Pyman there in lane number 5. She looks like she's stretching away there. And Alexandra Murray is coming back into contention for third position there. She's behind Lauren Rice. As the action taking place in 5 and 6 there. Jodie Pyman, can she come back now? Ellie Jaffrey in second place now in the breaststroke, looking strong on that breaststroke leg.
Yes, it does indeed. Most of the splits round about the 113, 114 mark. A lot of the swimmers swimming the breaststroke 50 somewhere around about the 45, 50-second mark. So if 1 or 2 of these girls can just pick up the pace a bit more on breaststroke, they may get themselves under the 240 mark. Beginning to tighten up here. Jodie Pyman now being challenged. Ella Jeffries had a good breaststroke, not much between the two of them. Jodie Pyman 2:03.14. I think that's the fastest split we've had so far, Paul. Just a fraction faster than heat number 2, and it's nip and tack down the last 30.
Well, Jodie Pyman just keeping a close eye on the swimmer next to her. That's Ellie Jaffrey. Lauren Rice coming through very well too in lane number 6. She's not going to catch the top 2. We'll keep an eye on the clock. It's going to be the fastest we've seen, I think. They're going to be under 240. It is 2:38.80. Very good swim there again by Jodie Pyman. Ellie Jaffrey also under the 42nd, 240s there in 2:39.64. So very good stuff from the two swimmers. And again, making big strides here. Another 5-second improvement there for the winner.
Yeah, significant improvement from these young ladies. Most of these girls, 12, 13, 14-year-olds, you do expect to see some time being taken off, but these entry times, they probably swim these fairly regularly, so to take off 5 seconds is a big, big improvement, especially over 200 metres IM. Heat number 5 has Lucy Bryce from Finns in 1, Elspeth Roper, Gala in 2, Sophie Morland, Swim West Lothian in 3, Rachel Grant, Rhine 96 in 4. In 5, Swim West Lothian's Megan McFarlane, our teammate in 6, Caitlin Smith, Niamh Davison Carnegie in 7, and her teammate Freya Bish in lane 8. All these girls also in the 2:42, 2:43 mark. A good start there from Sophie Morland, Swim West Lothian, fastest so far, 32.01. Let's see if she can just keep that advantage and get somewhere under the 240 mark as well. She's going pretty strongly down the backstroke here, Paul. Close behind in lane number 4, Rachel Grant, Rhine 96. She's also well there. And in 2, Elspeth Roper.
Yeah, the backstrokers, they're pulling to the front here in this 5th heat. Looks like Sophie Morland just going to just about hold on. Rachel Grant in 2nd position still. Only by 1/10 of a second though. Let's see what the breaststrokes look like in the early stages. In 3rd position, this looked like it was Elspeth Roper, and Niamh Davidson coming back very strongly in lane number 7 as well. Just at the top of your picture there, Niamh Davidson actually coming back to challenge for the lead. It does look like Rachel Grant is going away in the front there in the first of those yellow lanes. But Niamh Davidson going really, really well, the Carnegie swimmer. And it looks like Niamh Davidson may well get the touch here, but it's going to be very, very close between those two. It's the centre lane, Rachel Grant. It's lane 7, Niamh Davidson. Davidson just 0.2 ahead.
Next to nothing in it here, Paul. Very similar turn times as we've had. Let's see if these girls can kick hard. With just 25 to go, it's nip and tuck between the two of them. There's still nothing to separate them. Very hard to call this one, Paul. It's Niamh Davidson in 7, Rachel Grant in 4. Still very hard to tell who's got the lead here. It might just be lane 4. Yes, it is indeed Rachel Grant who's just pulled through to take that. Niamh Davidson has to settle for second. Again, round about the 240 mark, Rachel Grant 239.46. Niamh Davidson 240.38. And coming in third in lane 1, Lucy Bryce finishing fast to take third to 240.163. Again, all under their time. The first 5, in fact, under their entry time there, Paul.
Well, these swimmers certainly going for it in these heats this afternoon. Very good start to the afternoon, and as we move on to heat 6, the entry times for all of these swimmers still up over the 240 mark, so it just shows the quality of these swimmers that we've seen in the heats dipping under that 240 mark, and all of these swimmers I'm sure will have designs on going under that mark as well. The lineup for this one: Louise MacArthur from Heart of Midlothian in 1, Morgan Carmichael in 2 from Rutherglen, Morven Lister in 3 from Carnegie. In 4 is Kristen Russell, she is from East Lothian. There is no swimmer in 5, but we do have Emily Crew from Warrender in 6. And the 2 Milngavie and Bearsden swimmers in 7 and 8, Ellie Shields and Rachel Gillespie.
And again, fairly similar times at that split there to what we've had before. And this is a bit more competitive. 3 or 4 swimmers in the mix here. Over on the far side, Ellie Shields. She's probably just taken it up by about a metre. Lane 3, Morven Lister, Morgan Carmichael in 2. They're having their own battle for second and third, but this is a good backstroke there from the guy in Bearsden girl, Ellis Shields. She turns in 109.55. That's significantly faster than we've seen so far, Paul. That's about 3 seconds faster at least than we've had. And it's all changed down this breaststroke. Effort here from Morven Lister and Carnegie to put in a challenge here. And there's still about 3 or 4 swimmers all in the mix as we're coming down with about 20 metres to go before the final turn. It's the 2 Milngavie girls over on the far side. Rachel Gillespie's had a super breaststroke. I think she's gone ahead of her teammate by about a metre. Also still well there in lane 3 is a Carnegie girl, Morven Lister. She might just turn first. She does indeed. 2:01.28, a couple of seconds faster than we've seen so far.
And she had a great swim yesterday afternoon, Morven Lister, and she's having a great swim so far this afternoon. The 2 Milngavie and Bearsden swimmers at the top of your shot there, just chasing her down. Also going well is Louise MacArthur from Hearts, closest to us, but it does look like Morven Lister may well take this one. Great support here from the crowd just to the left there of us in the commentary position. It does look like Morven Lister might just hold on. It's very close, but she stretches for the wall and gets it. And a very good time again, 2:37.57 for the Carnegie swimmer. It was Ellis Shields finishing strongly, 2:38.09. And closest to us was Louise MacArthur from Heart of Midlothian, getting up there for 3rd position under the 2:40 mark. Great race.
And a lot of these swimmers all getting inside their entry times. Another 4 there under the entry times and 3 under the 2:40 mark. Paul, we're getting faster and faster as we progress through these heats. 3 more heats to go. This is 7th of the 9. Katrine Ruff from Perth City in 1. Maya McFauld, Swimwear Lothian in 2. Nicole Reynolds, Dundee City Aquatics in 3. Flora Nichols from Warnder in 4. Emily McPartland from Perth City in 5. Eleanor Gracie Duns in 6. Caitlin Dodds Finns in 7. And Diane Tent Cumbernauld in 8. And it's 7 and 6. Caitlin Dodds, Eleanor Gracie. Caitlin Dodds has had a good weekend. She turns first. 33.01. Good start from her. Eleanor Gracie close behind in second. And third, Flora Nichols.
Well, Caitlin Dodds swam a few events. She was just pipped for a win in her heat this morning in the 50. She's looking like she means business here in lane number 7 there, swimming for the Finns now, of course, Caitlin Dodds. And we'll see what she can do there. Backstroke, one of her strengths, of course, and she's using that to good advantage as she goes over at the halfway point. Katrine Ruff in second position, Flora Nichols in third place. Katrine Ruff on the left of your screen there. Flora Nichols right in the centre. Can she get Warrender back into winning ways now? So a good start from Warrender this afternoon with 3 wins in the first 3 heats this afternoon. Caitlin Dodds though holding on well in this breaststroke. Coming back in lane number 5, Emma McPartland. And also in lane number 3, it's Nicole Reynolds, and it's very, very close as we saw a couple of weeks ago. The breaststroke bringing them all together again. Will we see a repeat of what happened before? The freestyle stretching them out. First place, Reynolds just taking over from Dodds.
Super swim there from Nicole Reynolds to come from about 4th or 5th to into the lead, and she's beginning to kick on further and just to stretch that by about half a metre. Not finished with is Caitlin Dodds over in lane 7. Between those two, however, I think the stronger one is Nicole Reynolds. The Dundee girl has really put in a very good time to get ahead, and she's going to take the 7th heat. 2:35.79. Caitlin Dodds 2:36.13 has to settle for second, and Emma McPartland 2:38.43. 4 swimmers all under the 2:40 mark. Fantastic effort there from Nicole.
And there's Nicole Reynolds, 2:35.79. As these heats progress, there's only 2 more left. Just a little bit of a heads up that the spot for the first reserve position is 2:31.94 at the moment. So that's the initial target if any of these swimmers want a second swim tonight in the B final. They'll have a chance if they get faster than that reserve time of 2:31.94. Swimmers in this heat are Catherine Soder from Kelso, Anna Mackay from Warrender, Levi Wilson from Carnegie, Erica Kupek from Kelso, Hannah Cool from St Thomas, Jessica McKee from Carnegie, Jodie Finlay from Midlothian, and Ava Simpson from Dumfries.
And this morning sometimes you get a bit of cat and mouse in the heats about trying to get into A and B finals, but these girls will not mess about. They will go out as they have been, swimming as hard as they can to improve on their times. And we've seen some 3 or 4 second improvements, so that might be all that's required to get them either a reserve or even into the B final. And at the halfway mark, let's see what that split is. 1:11.41. Erica Chopek from Levi Wilson. She's got a good 3 second advantage. All to play for now down this breaststroke.
Yeah, Chopek there looking very, very good there, and it's a very close contest for second position. Levi Wilson going well, holding on to that at the moment. Hannah Cool in third position. She may be coming through to challenge Levi Wilson there. But it's Erica Chopek in lane number 4. Looks like she is going to be the one to beat here, as the kind of spearhead reinstates itself as they come to the end of the breaststroke leg.
Makes it slightly easier for us up here in the commentary position, certainly, Paul, to try and pick out a winner. 158.07, so she's going to motor some to try and get inside this 231 and a bit to get inside, to get a reserve spot. She probably won't manage to do that, but it's still been a mighty impressive swim. 236.72 was Erica's entry time. She's going to be well inside that. Good swim also from Levi Wilson, 234.69. Levi Wilson 237.56 and Hannah Cook 238.62 in the middle lanes are our 1, 2, 3. All there or thereabouts on entry time. One more heat to go, Paul. Can anyone get anywhere near that 231.94?
Well, if any heat are going to do it, it's going to be this final heat where the fastest entry times are going. We've seen some great improvements there. Erica Chopek, fantastic stuff there. A couple of seconds better than her entry time, and also good swims there from Levi Wilson in second position. The final heat sees Katie Goodburn from Warrender in lane number 1, Paria Vaisi in lane number 2. There's no swimmer in 3. We do have Kirsten Grant, Dundee City Aquatic in 4, Emily Eason from Stirling in 5, Kirsty Peng from Warrender in 6, Lucy Williamson from Highland in 7, and Anna Galloway in lane number 8 from Warrender. So Warrender well represented in this one. 3 swimmers, but the fastest entry time is held by Kirsten Grant, Dundee City Aquatic, and at that time 233.70. She's got to improve that by a couple of seconds if she wants to have a chance of another swim this evening. She's doing pretty well. The 2 swimmers closest to us though doing very well, Katie Goodburn and Paria Vaisi.
Yes, Katie Goodburn looks as though she's just probably gone into lead ahead of Paria. Kirsten Grant, a Dundee girl, also still well there. There's virtually 3 in a line here at the halfway mark. Coming in round about the 110 mark. Katie Goodburn 110.78, Kirsten Grant 111.84 and 112.72 for Paria. And Wander's Katie Goodburn. She looks the stronger of the field on the breaststroke. She's beginning to pull a body length or so ahead of Paria Vaisi. Dundee City Aquatics, Kirsten Grant still well there. However, if anybody's going to make this final, it looks as though it might be the Wander girl. She's going to hope that the split's going to be somewhere around about 155 if she's going to give herself a chance. Let's see what it is. Well, she's there or thereabouts, 155.61, so something around 36 seconds on this last 50, and she might just scrape there. Paul, let's call this one home, sir.
Well, it might well be under that 231.94. Also coming back in the centre is Kirsten Grant from Dundee City Aquatic. It is between these two as who's going to win this one. Paria Vaisi coming back into contention as well, but here comes Katie Goodburn in the lane closest to us. It's going to be very close at the finish between these two. It looks like Kirsten Grant will get it, and she is inside. Well, is she inside? Because the scoreboard has gone blank. She was there or thereabouts, wasn't she? Both the swimmers in the 231 range.
Yeah, I don't want to tempt fate, Paul, but I suspect both these girls are probably done enough to get them in the B final. 231.51 would get them into the B final.
Well, we are waiting for the result. Of course, the scoreboard's gone blank. That is always a worrying sign for the swimmers. We're leaving the water. It generally means a disqualification. You're the referee, Robert. You're the expert.
That's the curse of death. When that screen goes, oh, I know that there's something that's gone amiss. and I would expect that at the very least one of the swimmers has infringed the swimming laws, and we will find out very shortly. And if that's the case, we'll let you know that there has been a disqualification in one or possibly even more